Hi guys, it's PJ To, your nurse on call for today, and welcome to Pinoy Nurse Adventure. So today we will talk about bank shifts. We will discuss the pros and the cons of doing bank shifts here in Ireland. But before we start that, what are bank shifts anyways? Well, bank shifts are extra shifts that we do that is out of our regular contracted hours. So in short, additional day shift or night shift na pinapasukan natin. It is one of the best way we nurses can get extra money on our profession. Well, you can work in your current employer or other hospitals as long as you are tied up with an agency who supplies nurses to hospitals, nursing homes, or clinics here in Ireland. Well, these shifts are also paid on an hourly basis.
Really?
Yes, hourly basis. And what's best is that the pay is way higher than your regular shift. It is also paid on a weekly, fortnightly, or monthly basis too. Well, nakadepende na lang yan sa institution na pinag-workan mo or sa agency na may hawak sa'yo. Oo, mas malaki ang kikitain mo sa bank shifts. That is why some nurses tend to do bank shifts more than working on a regular contract with the hospital. Pwede mong gawin yan kung gusto mo ang freedom sa iyong schedule at kung ayaw mong naka-tie up ka sa 39 hours work shift per week natin. Well, kaya natin pag-uusapan ang pros and cons ng bank shift ay para malaman ninyo at mabigyan ko pa kayo ng option with regards into working as a nurse here in Ireland. So without further ado, let's start! Well, umpisa natin ang ating discussion dun sa mga cons. So, number 1, no job security. Well, don't get me wrong, but I think this is the worst part when you are working on a permanent bank shift. Permanent bank shift. You're only given shifts that are only available, and then working on a bank shift means you only fill empty slots on a roster given by hospitals who need staffs. So it means if the hospitals are fully staffed, then you won't have any shift to work into. Now it is very seldom, but it still happens in some hospitals. So nakadepende pa rin yan, pero napakabihirang fully staffed ang mga hospital dito. Number 2, pandemic. Well, with the current pandemic situations, bank shifts are most likely to be stopped or to be controlled as they are avoiding more close contacts and staffs are advised to work on a single employer. So this will limit your work shifts and will greatly affect your income if you are on a permanent bank shift. Number 3, you must be on a stamp for visa. Well, if you only arrive here in Ireland, you are expected to work only on a single employer. So, no bank shift for you until you receive your stamp for visa, which will take 2 years. But it doesn't mean that you cannot have extra shifts with your current employer, so better talk to your manager. Number 4, no work, no pay. Well, in bank shift, you are only paid on these days that you worked. So if you don't work or you are sick, God forbid, then you won't get paid. But the good thing is you can still apply for grants from the government in the event that you are sick or you were unable to work. Thanks, Ireland. Number 5, no permanent workplace. Well, as a bank shift nurse, you must be able to adapt to any kind of workplace that you might be placed to. You can't expect to go back on the same area you worked previously, as your work placement or assignment will solely depend on the need of the hospital. So it means that you can work today on Ward 1, the following day is on Ward 2, and the following day is on Ward 3. That is why career promotion is also very hard because of this. But the good thing is if you develop a good working relationship to the managers and the co-workers, you will be more likely to be able to go back on that same area. So dapat performance level talaga. And that's it for the cons. Now let's go to the pros. Number 1, kaching kaching! Money, money. Yes, as I have said earlier that bank shifts pay more than regular shift, the payment can go up to 2 times than your regular shift. Yes, 2 times. But be prepared to face your tax. Bank shifts can greatly increase your savings if you are also working on a permanent contract with the hospital. So the more you work, the more money you can get. But don't forget about the tax. Well, if you want me to make another video about bank shift with my payslip, please comment down on the comment section below and kindly check my monthly payslip video here so that you will have a general idea on how much you can earn as a nurse in Ireland. Number 2, more people to encounter. Well, working on a bank shift means you will have more colleagues to meet, and meeting new people will give yourself more friends. It is very beneficial if you are living alone or you don't have any relatives here in Ireland. Who knows? Maybe you will meet your future husband or wife while working on a bank shift, diba? So, bank shift to more. Number 3, a breath of fresh air every shift. As I've said that you will be placed on different areas in the hospital, you will be able to learn new things and techniques which you can use in the future. You can be exposed to new areas and learn more. So this can be good for young nurses who wants to have more experience while on the job. But for old nurses like me, I think I will pass. Next! Number 4. Nothing is permanent in work. If you had a bad experience on a certain work area, you can request not to be allocated again in that specific area. You can avoid toxic people in your shift and be able to work independently or work with the people you like if the schedule permits. Number 5, and the last one. Freedom from schedules. Yes, freedom from schedules. As you are working as you please, you can allocate yourself on shifts that you feel like working. Your work schedule depends only on you, and you can work shift as long as there is vacancy, which is more likely. As Ireland still has great nurse shortage, you need to be very good at scheduling your shift as your salary is greatly affected by it. Well, that's all about bank shifts. As I said, if you want me to make another video about my bank shift with Payslip, just comment on the comment section below. Well, actually gusto ko siyang gawa ng video kasi nakakatuwa talaga, and I know you will be shocked as I am. Ang laki ng kinita natin for a single shift. And if you learned something from this video, please click that like button and also consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell para updated kayo sa next video na ilalabas natin. So once again, si PJ to, your nurse on call for today. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye!